The problem with the flooding in Fort Hancock East is that it has become a norm. When you bring it to their attention, it's this eye-opening experience of, oh my goodness, this isn't normal. It's not normal that I need to open my front door and my back door to let floodwaters run through. And it's not normal to have to think about, am I gonna be able to go to work? Is this road gonna be out? Are the school buses gonna run? Fort Hancock's really a valley. So you're gonna see the mountains that are on the Mexico side and on the Texas side, and Fort Hancock falls in the middle, which is what makes it a great farm area. But it also makes it challenging to live in with rains because those rains come off of those mountains.
It's a small town, so everybody knows everybody here.
With Fort Hancock in general, one of the largest communities was built on unusable farmland. Water tends to run there. Right now that community doesn't have paved roads, it's all dirt roads. And you can see those arroyos that are dry 95% of the year running through those communities.
What we classify as an arroyo is an area that was made by nature trying to kind of alleviate the water that's falling down or coming down from up north.
Water takes the path of least resistance.
Whenever it rains, it takes whatever it's in front of it, so there's no stop to it.
Sometimes where people build their properties, they don't know there's an arroyo there. So when it does flood, it goes through their property, destroys most of their belongings.
Very dangerous rushing water. And the fact that people can't get out of their homes for days, they can get trapped. It's a really serious circumstance. And there's absolutely no data that would suggest that they're in this type of risk.
I live in an area where both sides of the road get damaged. I have a paralyzed son, so if ever there's a problem or I should have an emergency, there's no way to get in or out.
It's not normal to have to think about, I better keep an eye out on my toddler, because flash floods, if you've never seen one, you can literally watch a wall of water come down. You will literally watch a 1-foot wall of water rushing until it covers that area.
It can be frustrating. It can be anger of thinking that why is this still happening?
Having the ability and the right to be educated, just like purchasing a home anywhere else, these individuals need and deserve to know.
If it were raining, we couldn't be standing where we're at right now. Right here, it would be a river coming down. It goes right through most of our streets. Water just swooping down, bringing debris, bringing tires, bringing tree limbs, bringing trash, and anything it can find on its way,
Rain is a dire need, but it also is something we have to prepare for the way that someone in the north would prepare for a blizzard.
Mostly everybody who has an issue, they create their own berms.
Some you will see built with hay, straw, bales. Tires is very common as well.
People just try and protect what's theirs, and I can't fault them for that. We're trying for them not to have to do that.
So we have 4 different community members that we've trained to collect photos and images from the community about their flooding. I was a little worried about would people participate. Literally, within a matter of 3 days, we start hearing people are so excited. They want to show that they can come together as a community. It's been a real inspiration to watch them take the project and run with it.
I think that this community, they are the real experts in what is happening at Fort Hancock.
Why hasn't this been fixed in Fort Hancock? It's hard to answer that question, I think because it has not been recognized. We don't end up qualifying for an area that I know has regular flooding because there is no data to show that there is flooding.
Our maps haven't been updated since 1985.
It goes back to the fundamental purpose of DRIP, which is to help communities take that first step and then have them walk the path by themselves.
DRIP's program is not just life-changing. This will change generations in this community.
If anything were to happen when we go and apply for anything, any type of help, we can say, okay, you know what? This is the issues we have, this is what they represent, and actually give them proof in writing.
Showing up is half the battle, and they show up.
Que lo que más espero que de este proyecto es que pues ya se le va a acabar muchos problemas a la comunidad.
I mean, this community is everything to me.
This is not political. This is about giving basic humanitarian rights to people. I'm just going to do the right thing, what I think is the right thing. And standing up for my community and where my daddy lives and where I grew up, that's the hill I'll die on.